the people on the Spreaker Friday. Thank you for tuning in to us tonight. We are back. We are better than ever. We ain't going nowhere. So if somebody thought that they were going to kick us and destroy us, well, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. There was just a little bump in the road yesterday, just a little small bump in the road. We're going to talk about it tonight, but we're waiting for our RSBN group to join in, and that's number two. Okay, so let me introduce my co-host. Some of the best co-hosts people around. RSBN is in the chat room too. All right, that's right, beautiful. Okay, we're lovely angel from the West Coast, talking about Miss Cambry Nelson. What's up, Kay?
I've had a really good day. Everything's good. Today's been kind of like a whirlwind kind of day with media and talking about last night and all that fun stuff. It's good. I'm excited to see how this evening's going to roll.
Had a lot of people talking about last night and today, actually. Actually, I went to sleep and people were tweeting about it.
Right.
I was like, okay, I'm just going to try to think about it, and tomorrow I'll talk about it. But let me introduce the godfather of War Radio. I was just listening to him on his Cold War Radio show, Mr. Hutch Bailey Jr. What's up, Hutch?
Good evening, Mr. Dupree, and hi, Cam, and hello to everyone listening.
Somebody in the RSBN chat room said, deplorable Wayne. Deplorable Wayne. We're happy that we're back here with the RSBN network. I told you, man, we go together like gravy and rice. That's how it's gonna be. You two either get with the program or, you gonna be on the sideline because we going places. We are going places. Somebody's saying I got a bad reverb going on. Yeah.
Sounds great here.
It sounds great on the YouTube.
Oh, I don't know about YouTube.
Yeah, somebody says there's a bad reverb going on. They'll take care of that in a few seconds. But hey, I want to briefly talk about what happened last night. Last night, for those that don't know, we up to about 10 times YouTube censored us, took us off, put their little ugly sticker up there, and while we were talking, it frustrated a lot of people. Frustrated us, but it frustrated a lot of people in both of the chat rooms. They weren't happy about it. We weren't happy about it. The production team at RSBN wasn't happy about it. So, we cooler heads, because honestly, we could have drove to Google and jacked somebody up. Ain't that right, Hutch?
No, I aborted that. When they were halfway there, I called them back.
Well, I heard you on your show, so.
I'll tell you,
I heard you on your show.
I was so impressed.
You were Billy Badass on your show just a while ago. So.
I was mad. I was mad last night, and you know me, man. When I get mad, sometimes the tweets come out.
Oh, yeah.
And I sent one tweet out, and I reread it a bunch of times before I sent it. I included your name in it because I felt that was appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
That thing got retweeted more than any tweet I've ever sent. It went up and down the coast. I got dudes calling me, telling me they're going to go to news organizations with this. I mean to tell you, man, thank you, people. You know how important it is. It's so important. We can't be a banana republic and survive.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to open up the phone lines tonight. We're going to jump right into things. 202-470-6738. It is Open Phones Friday. You can talk about anything. You can talk about what you saw last night, how you felt about it last night. Don't forget to share the show. We're trying to, we're at 186,000 subscribers on the Right Side Broadcasting Network. So make sure that you are subscribing to the channel. We're trying to get to 200,000, and we only have 14 more days to go. We have 14 more days. I asked that we at least try to get to 200,000 by the end of September. Mm-hmm. So we can do it. I know we can do it. thousands and thousands and thousands of people watch the Trump videos here on the RSBN network. So 13,000 subscribers is not is nothing. Is nothing. So that's the way we're looking at things. 202-470-6738. Trump shut down the birther conversation this afternoon, didn't he?
He played them like a fiddle.
That didn't take long, guys. That didn't take long at all. We love you, YouTube.
Wait. I didn't do anything.
No, they blocked it out, though. For a second, it's back on now.
They're playing with us.
I got it up on the screen. Man.
Yeah, I see
It's
it.
not even, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even have said anything.
I see it now. I see it. I didn't do anything. I ain't do anything. I ain't do anything,
This
y'all.
is what's this crazy to me. I mean, I look at this from so many different perspectives. I mean, I see this. I mean,
I didn't even play a clip.
You didn't play anything. I mean, come on, this is insane. Like, I own a company. I mean, they have the ability right now, knowing that all these other companies are like shutting people down, shutting their voices up, and they're going to go somewhere. I mean, from a business perspective, yeah.
Hold on. Trump shut down the birther conversation, didn't he?
Oh, was that beautiful? That was so pretty.
Wait, I want to see if they do the video thing again. He shut down the birther conversation. That's right. He shut it down. No more birther talk. Anybody wants to talk about the birther thing, they can they'll be
on YouTube.
That's right. That's right. We got a caller calling in 865. What's up, caller?
Hey, how's it going, Wayne Dupree?
What's up, man? What's up?
Well, I'm just very happy with life at the moment with Donald J. Trump and everybody.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
Scott Burton down here in Knoxville, chilling out in Knoxville, Tennessee.
All right, Scott.
Second Amendment.
All right. What you want to talk about real quick?
Really, what I just want to say is I watch your show and I watch the Right Side broadcast in overtime. I saw them out today doing their live interviews again, and I just want to say support to Right Side Broadcasting. I hope you guys get the funding, and I hope that you guys blow up, because you're the only media I trust.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, use your social media today. And every time they shut us down for I don't know what. I mean, I hadn't even played a clip. We were just talking about the birther.
Well, I'll tell you why. I was getting there just a second ago.
Go ahead.
Well, what the thing is that some of the other accounts they've been taking down are considered anti-government. We're not anti-government. Never once have we said we are anti-government. That's some of the accounts that they've been taking down on here. We're not anti-government. I would never be anti-government because I don't want to do the dang job. I want them to do their job. That's all we want to do is you do your job and do it right. But that's what they've been taking down on YouTube is anti-government people. And we're not anti-freaking government whatsoever. We just want to hold them accountable and let them do the job that they ran for, that we elected them for to do. So that's what I've been seeing on YouTube and been hearing. It's those type of accounts that they've been censoring, but we're not even close to being anti-government whatsoever.
We are not anti-government. We are patriots. Patriots meaning we love our country. We will protect our country at all costs. Domestic. Okay. We will protect our country. Don't screw with us. Don't screw with us. I'm telling you, don't screw with us because we have the mindset that we aren't going to take it. We're going to take it. We've been fumbling and bumbling behind the Republican Party for years, ever since I even left the Democratic Party in 2007. You know, I've been walking behind the Republican Party because, I mean, honestly, the platform is awesome. Seriously, the platform is awesome. It's just that they don't follow their own platform. You know? And then,
without term limits, I mean, these people get embedded there and their lifestyle becomes more important than their mission.
But you know what? Term limits. There are term limits. People just have to vote the people out.
No, I know that, but then you have voters that have pull without it's term limits would be good if we could get it in an amendment. I mean, it's just something that It would clear everything up. It would. I mean, the only danger.
Who's going to vote for it?
Well, I don't know. That's the thing. The only danger is who's left over. If you have term limits, you have this permanent government employee class that's not going anywhere. They're going to be there no matter who's president, no matter who's Congress or anything. The people that work there, the GS and GM members of the federal workforce. So that's the only danger of it, is that they get too much power.
Look, if people don't want to vote for if people don't want to vote their if you don't want to vote your congressman out because you think your congressman is all that, well, I think the best way to do term limits is wait till Congress is out of session. Then American patriots walk into Congress, bang the gavel down.
You're going to get us thrown off.
And vote and vote for term limits. The people. Since the people that we put in there don't want to do it, let's do it ourselves. Wait till they out.
Whatever happened before Mark Levin started shooting heroin?
Mark who?
Mark Levin.
Mark who?
The junkie, you know.
Polo.
You know, what happened to that constitutional convention thing? It kind of fizzled out a little bit.
Man. Somebody threw water on that.
You wanted to snort, didn't you?
Somebody threw water on that, man.
I guess.
You,
He
oh,
came
no, no.
around, though.
Actually, Mark Levin got caught up with the Ted Cruz thing and the fight against Trump and Rubio, and he forgot all about that. So you said earlier, which really piqued my interest, on your show, you were talking about we ain't Glenn Beck. You remember when you said that?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell the audience that?
What's that?
Why don't you talk real quick about that? Because I like that. I like that because I wanted to add. I mean, actually, I was adding some stuff in my own abode while you were talking, but you said we aren't Glenn Beck. Go ahead. Expand on that.
I was lamenting the fact that, you know, we're not out here. We're out here trying to. It's kind of a mixture between opinions and bringing the news. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not a full-fledged news guy, but I'm not Glenn Beck either. I'm not somebody that's out here trying to start movements and things like this. And it's just, you know, you want to take us down. What you're doing, what you have right now, especially after what Cam said.
Right.
Because Cam sent me some links too that had a bunch of people with the government. You don't want the government controlling. You don't want media outlets like YouTube to be doing the government's bidding. That's not their job. This country is the only country where something as powerful and wonderful, really, as YouTube could exist. They made that here.
Yeah.
And there's a reason, and it's a phenomenal thing, and I hope they don't lose their way. I hope that's what you meant. I'm trying to remember what I said.
Well, I just want to say, I just want to add, yeah, we ain't going to put no Cheetos on our face.
No, there will be no Cheetos in the studio.
Yeah. You want to take that?
307, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Max. That's Max from Wyoming.
Oh, Max from Wyoming.
Yes, it is. Max Deplorable. How you doing?
What's up, man? Deplorable.
A couple of things here, and Hutch, I want to definitely address one of the things. I don't know why you're under the idea that a constitutional convention would be a good idea, because if you think constitutionalists and good-minded, solid conservatives are going to be involved with the process, I think you're vastly mistaken. What we're going to end up with if we have a constitutional convention is an absolute morass that will destroy any freedoms we have left.
Well, I disagree with that, but I wasn't promoting the Constitutional Convention. I merely asked what happened to Mark Levin's effort.
Well, Mark Levin got so hung up with a foreign-born Canadian that he just couldn't break himself loose and had to keep quoting the 1790 law that was repealed in 1795 and somehow justifying that it's all okay to be a foreign national, and I see no evidence that Cruz even bothered to get a U.S. citizenship. And if he did, it was under the '86 amnesty.
You know what's hold on, wait, Max. Ladies and gentlemen, did you just hear everything that Max just said? Now, this is why we do what we do, and Mark Levin does what he does, because Max would have told Mark that, and Mark would have cut him off halfway. Mark would have
Yes,
cut
he
him
would.
off halfway because Levin doesn't want anybody to sound like they know more than him or they understand something more than him because he's supposed to be the constitutional lawyer. Max just gave some great information just a while ago. Go ahead, Max, or Hut.
No, I was
right.
just going to say if Max, Cruz or Beck will tell you that if you don't go for Cruz, you're not a Christian.
Yeah,
That's what Beck was saying before
Yeah.
he lost his empire.
yeah, that's coming from a Mormon that don't like blacks back in the 70s.
Oh yeah, Beck is another special unit, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
But at any rate, no, I'm not pro for a constitutional convention. I absolutely can't stand listening to Levin because he's proven himself to be an utter and total fraud. And we're really running out of voices to speak for us.
No. We got voices.
We got voices.
We got voices. It's just
We don't have enough. We don't have enough, and we don't have the audience we should have because everybody in the country needs to be listening to us every day. Because they're being brainwashed by these insane liberals on a daily basis. Since it drives me up a wall.
Hey, look, Max, thanks for calling in. I really appreciate it. That was Max from Wyoming.
Wayne from the chat room just heard a ringtone in the background. Hope it's not copyrighted.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. As a matter of fact, we were testing out the video before we even came on, and I was listening to your show, right? And you know how you play your songs. And I'm here dancing to the song and everything. I was like, oops. And I heard
Can't answer that. That's copyrighted.
and I had to hurry up and put the thing on mute. I was like, oh my God, YouTube.
Oh well, they'll come around.
No, they won't.
Oh well, then we'll come around.
No,
We'll
they
go
won't.
somewhere.
They're stupid. They're stupid not to. I mean, to be honest with you, because think about it. If they're going to do this, everybody else is going to go. Somebody else is going to start something.
I'll tell you
And then
what.
they're going to
that
lose all their
chat room-
business. It's stupid.
You know what their motto is? Their motto is broadcast yourself. The motto is broadcast yourself. YouTube, broadcast yourself. And they want to stop you from broadcasting
And
yourself.
that doesn't make sense because somebody else is going to take over the business. To me, I'm thinking, golly, thinking it from a business mindset. You want a place where everybody else that gets censored to go to. Take advantage of it. Sometimes you got to take advantage of the good and the bad. To me, it doesn't make sense to me on that type of level. I mean, it really doesn't.
And all I can tell you is my audience tonight went up 25% live listeners.
Yeah, you were getting some solid calls there. Check your Facebook DM message. Hey, caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Bob. I'm calling from St. Louis, Missouri.
What's up, Bob in Missouri? How are you doing tonight on this Friday
I'm
night?
good. I think you're my brother from another mother.
Hey, man, I'll take it. Look, I'll be over there right after the show to get me some food.
Are you, you're an ex-Army guy, right?
Air Force, baby.
Air Force. Well, you didn't carry a 50. Anyway, what I wanted to call in on, I think I'm a day late and $1 short. I saw this stream that you did on Hillary, or on the black pastor up in Flint.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'd like to give my take on that.
Go ahead.
My take on that is it won't hurt Trump one way or the other. And yes, I think it was a setup.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's really I think these people need to get off their high horse and stop worrying about, what's happened in the past with the Democrats. They've done nothing for the black community whatsoever.
Oh, we know that. Hey, Bob, thank you much. Thank you for the call. 202-470-6738. Bob is right. Bob was right. The Democrats haven't done anything for the black community. And now all of a sudden you got the media playing up on this birther thing, trying to sway the blacks away from Donald Trump. The birther thing about Barack Obama. Who cares? Who cares?
That's what Trump did when after he made a fool out of the media. He basically stated that, hey, this is over and whatever about Barack Obama doesn't matter.
Right. Look, it's over. Boom. Now we know who ended it. And then Jake Tapper took his lisp on CNN and decided that he was going to, Donald Trump lied twice. Because Hillary Clinton didn't create the birther thing, and he didn't end it. Oh, he ended it. Now, what you do beyond that is on you. You can look stupid. You can look like you're playing on the Hillary Clinton team. That's why he did it. That's why Donald Trump did it. Donald Trump wanted to end it right there.
But you know what Donald Trump got? Donald Trump got millions of dollars worth of 20 minutes of free air on every network.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was part of the plan, is to enforce. Everybody covered the whole thing. They saw everything happen. They heard every speech. Then he gave 3 sentences. He ended it and he walked off. And it's funny because Jake Tapper now, there's somebody else that actually replied to Hillary Clinton when she posted something this afternoon.
Right.
He said, wait a minute. Wasn't it your guy, Sid Blumenthal, that asked me to investigate the birther movement 2000?
Hello.
Yeah.
His name is
came out
Asher.
and smacked her right back. And then Jake Tapper tweeted that.
Exactly.
Need a comment.
Right.
I mean.
Right. Then Jake Tapper even reported on it on the TV, and said that Blumenthal and Clinton, neither one of them have responded to it. Hillary, you messed up. You messed up, dude.
Dude,
you messed up.
Now that room full of heroes, just for our military listeners know, but for everybody else, these Medal of Honor winners, regardless if they're a private, if they're wearing that Medal of Honor,
you got to salute.
Every single member of the military must render a hand salute.
Salute.
Go by.
That's right. Even officers.
Everybody.
If the guy is a lowly private and he gets that, officer has to salute him, which is neat. Hey, Carla, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Wayne, it's Debbie from
What's
New
up?
Jersey. How are you people?
What's up, Debbie?
I was just so frustrated, and I apologize. You were talking about Flint a moment ago, and I just want to continue there. I got a link because I have family back in Michigan, and they were showing on I won't use the call numbers regardless, a newsreel where children in Detroit public schools are 60 to a classroom. They're sitting on milk crates and using garbage pails as desks. Now, you tell me they've been in charge of the education system for the past 8 years, how this has played better for the black children in the city of Detroit, because that was disgraceful as far as I'm concerned. And they're more concerned about birther, and Hillary had lunch with black women who support her.
Right.
And I didn't hear this brought up one time, not one time. And I don't understand how you can put a first grader or a kindergartner on a milk crate and sit all day. I mean, it's just beyond me.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you for the call. You know what Debbie just said just a while ago? Let me explain something about the Clinton Foundation, because the people on CNN are talking it up. They making it sound like the Clinton Foundation is the best thing since sliced bread. Let's talk about that for a second. Did you hear what Debbie said? Debbie said that there are 60 children to a classroom. We didn't have 60.
No, we didn't either. That's a lot.
And we only and for an elonged bay for my basic military practice, we had 50 on one side, but that was a long bay, though. You know what I'm saying?
60's breaking the law. That's
60, man.
That is breaking the law.
So now let me ask both of y'all. The Clinton Foundation is supposed to be helping people in need. What's up with that? They don't want it. What? They're not. Why didn't the Clinton Foundation help with the water situation? Why didn't the Clinton Foundation help with 60 kids in the classroom? What is the Clinton Foundation? I know, sir. I know why it's there. It's laundering money for government officials, paying off so all of them can eat steak and fix their teeth so that they don't look like people.
Fly to islands and do nasty things.
Pedophile kids and stuff and everything.
I mean, that's been the history
bimbo
of Detroit
hookers.
for That's been the history of Detroit. You look at all the corruption. You look how many people are being replaced, how many people are being indicted, how many people are going to jail, and they all happen to be starting with the mayor, all the way to the police force, all the way to even Democrats and Republicans. The corruption is running so rampant there that they can't keep one person in long that's not indicted before they bring another person that tries to fix it and they get involved in it. I mean, it's like a revolving door of corruption that's going on in Detroit.
Right.
I'll tell you, it's a national tragedy and embarrassment. I'll ask the listeners and the viewers, Google Detroit abandoned and hit images and look at there are 90,000 abandoned houses in the city of Detroit. My son's a firefighter for the city of Pittsburgh, and he sent me a video. And on this video, it was about the fire department in Detroit. And this firefighter got on there and said, I tell my family, the police is so underfunded and takes so long to respond. I tell my family, if anything happens and somebody breaks in or there's some kind of violence or something that you need the police, don't call the police. Call the fire department, say your house is on fire and there's kids trapped on the 3rd floor. Because that's the only way you're going to get anybody to respond. And I thought, wow, we have devolved into that. And that was a big city. Millions of people, man. It's down to like 700,000 people from 2 or 3 million in its heyday. It's a tragedy.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm your host, Wayne Dupree, and our phone number tonight, 202-470-6738, 202-470-6738. If this is your first time listening to the show or watching the show, we're going to ask you to call in. For those that are regulars, we'll talk to y'all next week. We'll talk to y'all next week. So, but we want to bring in some new callers. If it's almost like C-SPAN, if you haven't called here in 30 days, you can call in. But no, if we want to bring in some new callers and hear what they have to say about what they are seeing on regular TV with the news. Donald Trump right now, because Donald Trump once again stole the day. He stole the day. Can you imagine? The media was walking around with, their butts were literally hurting. Their butts were really hurting. I can't believe it. So and then they threw a tantrum instead of copying the or showing what the hotel looked like. They destroyed the footage. Little babies, man.
They expected a Q&A. They didn't expect 3 sentences and boom, be done.
Thank you for coming.
I mean, to me, it was genius. A lot of people thought that's all we're getting, but I was thinking, no, he just forced you, CNN, to show the whole flipping press conference. And then Fox he gave News. You 3 sentences and Mike dropped it and walked out.
And it was on all the channels. It was on all the channels. I was waiting
for him to put the sunglasses on and be like...
He should have dropped the mic for real. He should have pulled it out of the thing, just dropped it on the desk. And CNN and Fox News showed their true colors. Those heroes were out there on camera, and they broke away from the camera. Both of them did.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's what I mean. Now, let me just be out of honesty. I read that. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Oh, man.
I read a report.
You bringing hearsay in here, man. Really?
Well, you know how it is.
It was
no, but honestly, he did one of those Elvis Presley's, like, they put the hands out like this, and then he went off stage, man. He like a boss, man. Like a boss.
He was.
Like a
and
boss.
He is a boss.
Like
and
a
they
boss.
hate it.
Tuesday,
they have lost power.
Can you imagine him like maybe 2 days ago thinking about this? Hey, Dan, come here. I'm thinking about doing something. Why don't you get the group, bring them up here, DC. Let's fly down to DC. Just let's fly down to DC.
Get some Trump steaks.
And,
grill them up.
Hope, tell them that we're going to have a press conference, this birther thing. Kind of leak it out. We're going to have a little press conference. And then I saw that the media was angry because their seats had been moved back because their seats were up front. and then the seats had been moved to the back, That would look, he deserves praise, man.
Hey, but not only that, yesterday their plane was delayed like 30 minutes and they called and asked him if he would please wait. And he said nope, and he started the rally. I
Hey,
freaking love it.
caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Les Gallagher from Australia.
Oh, man. How you doing? You said Les?
Yes, Les Gallagher from Australia.
Hey, how you doing, Australia?
This is the Aussie saying hello to the Yanks.
I'll take that. And how are you doing down under?
I can't believe what YouTube is doing to you people.
Yeah.
Listen to that YouTube worldwide.
Pray for us, man.
This is 1930s Germany.
Right.
It is.
Thank you.
But where is freedom of speech when the big corporation like the cowards at YouTube do this?
Wow.
They're shutting down free speech, and good on. I'm trying to get tickets to. Can Australians go overseas there and go to Mr. Trump's rallies or not?
Absolutely.
I would think so.
You have a passport. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
As long as you can get into the United States of America, all you got to do is go to his website, put in 2 tickets, print it out because they're free.
That's right.
You can walk right on in.
Yep, sure
Or
can.
you can go to a Clinton rally. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Is it first come, first serve?
Basically, yeah. Yep.
Anyway, I've been following this whole program, and the tricks the Democrats are getting up to. Do they think we are dumb? She's got a double.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
Yeah, that's what people are saying. She has a body double. Can you imagine 2 of them? Can you imagine 2 of them?
That leg, her leg was 3 times as big as that double's leg. It was obvious.
But when I watched the footage on CNN with her painting, they cut the bit off the end.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, Australia, let me tell you something. I really so appreciate your call, man. And I am throwing out a virtual hug to you. And I don't want this to be the last time you called in, okay?
Yeah, I've been trying for a while to get on anyway, but what they're doing there is...
What time is it there?
Democracy.
What time are you
democracy.
What time are you listening to us? What time is it right now?
It's 11:34 in the morning.
God bless you.
And I'd just like to say that without right side broadcasting, the world would have not seen what's happening here.
Exactly.
And they're trying to small little outfit like that, and they're trying to shut us down.
Yep. Well, look,
And I like your camera guy doing the pre-game. It's like a sport. It's like the sport, your pre-game and then the big game.
Mm-hmm. Well, look. I tell you this. Next time you call, I already got your name in the system. I'll make sure that you get through. Okay.
Okay, and
thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We get him from Australia, from the land down under.
Yeah, next time he calls in, we need to ask him because I heard that they actually are pausing all work on Austin, Australia. The refugee from Muslims, they're coming out and they're pausing it all, halting it in Australia.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
I put the news up this morning, and they're not letting it happen to their country, so I applaud them.
Okay. Hey, caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Wayne, I am calling from Massachusetts.
What's up,
My name
Mass?
is David.
What's up, David?
What's going on?
I don't know. You tell me.
I want to let you know I am a millennial.
All right.
Who lives in Massachusetts, who is a diehard Trump supporter.
I love it.
And I recently came across your show, and I've been following the past few weeks, and I'm like, I gotta call into the show and just let them know, give them the lowdown as to what's going on here in Massachusetts, because everybody I talk to, they're all for Trump.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go on Real Clear Politics, and the latest poll showed that
Yeah, I saw that
Clinton is
too.
up 23 points in Massachusetts.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm just baffled, and I feel like I'm living in the wrong state, Wayne. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
I gotta get out of Mass.
Well, I mean, you're talking about a guy who lives in Maryland right now. I mean, I'm in Maryland behind enemy lines here, so I mean, I know exactly what you're saying. I was just driving in Columbia earlier this afternoon. A huge business has a Trump sign in the on the outside of the building. Huge business building has a Trump sign. So, we'll see.
It's terrible. And I watched the. I don't know if you saw the feed for the Trump rally in Miami tonight, but did you see how he came out with the Les Deplorables? On the Les Miserables entrance? I thought that was pretty funny and clever.
Well, I tell you this.
But the other thing I wanted to mention, not to jump from subject to subject, was where I'm interning right now, because I'm a recent college graduate. Where I'm interning, there's actually a big event coming up where Senator Elizabeth Warren will be there.
Pocahontas?
I'm sorry?
Pocahontas?
Pocahontas, exactly.
Okay, all right.
And and it's going to be very difficult for me to put on a smile and say, Senator Elizabeth Warren, it's a pleasure to meet you. I mean, I can't say anything, but it's going to be very hard for me to sit back and watch her, because let's be honest, she's got diarrhea of the mouth. She's definitely going to say stuff about Trump.
Yeah.
It's just how it is everywhere she goes. And it's not fair for someone like me to sit back and take it, but I gotta do what's right.
Well, I tell you what. Whatever you do, you go there and you take some buffalo. No, I ain't even gonna go there. I ain't even gonna go there with Pocahontas. We all know how Pocahontas does it. She gets up in front of her audiences and then she's like, I didn't know I was going to be fighting with Donald Trump, when she starts the argument. So, she's a liar too. I mean, the whole Democratic Party is a freaking liar.
You didn't build that.
Yeah, whatever. Hey, caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's Brian from Ohio.
What's up, Brian from Ohio?
Hey, I was listening to you guys talk about Detroit a little bit and, what Trump says about NAFTA.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, Trump should kind of link that directly to the Clintons, the demise of Detroit.
You know what? That's a good idea, Brian. That's a real good idea.
I also kind of look at it from the aspect of, look at the black population in Detroit. He made a big deal about Trump saying, make America great again.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says, well, you know what that means in the South. And,
Yeah. Hey, well, Brian, thanks for the call. I mean, listen. We were playing a video from last night where was it this morning, Cam, where this college student was like, you have to take your hat off.
Yeah, it was this morning.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous. People are being triggered by the words "Make America
Great Again." Right.
But there's just more to that. It's just ridiculous. It was just absurd.
Yeah.
Trigger this, man. I'm tired of hearing that. That's such an infantile statement that our children can't even handle adversity. It's ridiculous.
That's true. Hey, Carla, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Kathleen calling from Nebraska.
Hey, Kathleen, calling from Nebraska. How are you?
I'm doing well. I really enjoy your program.
Thank you, dear.
I started listening when the campaigns all started because I couldn't hear. I tried watching regular news and it was just so biased. I just had to search the internet for something. I Googled in conservative broadcasting and I got your site. So,
right.
It's so nice. Yeah, it's so nice to hear the complete speeches.
Mm-hmm.
So I just really appreciate that. But
RSBN.
I think the thing I wanted to share tonight is that I really see on the political scene a change of eras. The old school politicians, they don't see it yet, but things are shifting in our country, and God is doing something really, really amazing. He's changing the era.
Mm-hmm.
The old ways are passing away, and we're getting a new a new fresh start in our country. And I can really see it, but it's like these news people throw a fit when their old ways don't work anymore, and things are changing, and it's like, we don't want them to change, you know?
Right.
Wow, you hit it on the head. You hit it so much.
Thank you, Kathleen.
Out of the park.
Thank you, Kathleen.
She must watch the same panel I do on Fox News. She hit it out of the park, Wayne.
Hey, we have a new caller on. Caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, my name's Rob Deplorable, and I'm calling from Windsor in Canada, with actually the suburb of Detroit.
You know what? Like I was telling Cam earlier, I've never seen that word. Everybody take up that word on their Twitter account.
I know. Can't find anybody.
Yeah, it's like everybody's related, man.
I only pray that I am trigger worthy.
What you want to talk about real quick?
There's two things. One is Detroit and Flint. I think that when Trump went to Detroit and he put his head into the lion's mouth, he was willing to do that. And when he did that, and he said the words, what do you have to lose? That was the turning point, as far as I'm concerned. And now was it this week when was he in Flint, I believe?
Yeah.
And then he came out with a statement. It's like, wait a minute, they're making cars in Mexico, and you can't drink the water in Flint.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah.
All of as far as I'm concerned, he just won the industrial Midwest.
There you go. There you go. Especially, yeah, boy. Hey, Rob, thank you for your call, man.
Are you watching your screen?
Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah. Caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh, hello. Hi, I'm Alvin from Puerto Rico. First-time caller.
Hey, Alvin from Puerto Rico. Hey.
Yeah.
Right.
Hello, Cam and Hutch and Wayne. Hello. Yeah. So I'm glad you're doing what you're doing. I've been listening for maybe like a month. And I just wanted to comment today on a video that you might have seen, but it's Trump in Miami, I believe, and he's in Little Haiti, speaking to the Haitian American community. And it's really good. It's out there. There's different versions of it, but it's 50 minutes of long time experts. People that have been trying to get both countries to work together, and it's just a litany of charges against the Clinton Foundation, and it's really golden. As a person from the Caribbean, I'm interested in this, and you should take a look at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before you go, have you watched Clinton Cash?
I did. Yes, I saw the movie. I have the book. I haven't been able to finish
that
it.
movie.
Yeah.
That movie just rolls it out about Haiti. I mean, it does, and some other places.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Haiti, man. Hey, thank you, Adam, for your call. Haiti is one of those things that, I was saying before. Clinton Foundation said that they are all that in a bag of chips, but they haven't given the money to Haiti. They haven't done anything with the black communities. They didn't do anything with the Louisiana flood. They haven't done anything that they were supposed to do, but they're supposed to be this great organization from out of the sky.
The numbers on Haiti are really horrible too. It's like they built like six homes for like $6 billion or something. I mean, they got paid, man.
Hey, caller,
all that in a bag of Cheetos.
Hey, Carla, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Lisa from Washington State.
What's up, Lisa from Washington State?
Hey, Wayne. I know
doing,
that we've been having some issues with the blocking on and off, but they're also censoring the chat. So a lot of your loyal listeners are getting blocked so that they can't chat now, too.
Wow. What, on YouTube?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for letting us know. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that with the RSBN moderator for that one. RBSN moderator Lisa from Washington said that some people are getting blocked. Oh, and 2 callers ago they took down the YouTube again, but then they put it right back up. Once again, no music, no video clips. We're just talking. So somebody from YouTube is watching us. Somebody from YouTube is watching us. Carla, what's your name? Carla, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello?
Hi, caller.
Hi, this is Alexandria from South Carolina.
Hey, Alexandria from South Carolina. How you doing, darling?
I'm good.
Good.
I just wanted to say that I've been listening to you for probably about a month or so now, and
Is this your first time calling?
it is.
And you waited a month, Alexandria? Let me tell you
Yes,
something.
I did. I really did. I've waited a while because I.
You're hooked now, though, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I watch Hutch's show and yours. I watch both shows. The one at lunchtime and nighttime. I watch them all.
Okay, beautiful.
Love you.
Beautiful.
So it's young black female. I'm in the reserves, and I've been doing a lot of research this past summer about the elections because this is actually my first time voting, and so I've been trying to educate myself, and you guys have really helped me with that. And I've been trying to share everything that I'm learning, and all I'm getting is laughs and people saying, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about," and I can show them the sources, and they're just like thinking I'm the crazy one. So it's nice to be able to listen to you guys and see I'm not crazy. Like there's so much going on in the background that people are just not paying attention to.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're in the reserves. Be careful. Be careful.
Yeah, I
and
know.
Make sure you use discretion. And I'm just saying that because I was in the reserves for 33 years. And I'm not trying to tell you not to say what you feel, but just be careful.
I usually I don't go into like a lot of things, but I do say it like with the I can't even think what I was going to say right now. Just telling people, don't just listen to whatever's on the news. Like you need to be going and doing your research. And the people I'm running into, all they care about is what's on the news. They're not really taking the time to do any research and comparing what's going on.
Tell them about the show.
That's all I've been telling them, and they just laugh at me.
Well, Alexandra, I want to thank you for taking time to call in, and you have an open line. Anytime you want to call in, just go ahead and call in. We'll put you right through.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Dan.
It's so funny because the easiest way I have said this so many times to talk about people is just have a open conversation with them. And not only that is I don't go into it looking like I'm picking sides. I just go into it saying what I like and what I don't like about everybody and things that bother me. And sometimes if you can relate to the others or come from a place where they understand, say, hey, man, I understand where you're coming from, but let me tell you what I found out. When you make it like that, it doesn't become debatable and doesn't become a fight because so many people I've heard of friendships are ending over this campaign. Families aren't even talking. And I'm like, I can have a civil conversation because at the end of the day, after November, guess what? We all got to live together. We have no choice.
No,
it's
we
about
don't.
to be over.
No, we don't. We split this United States right in half.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, we got to live in reality. After November,
put those
going back to our life.
stupid idiots on one side. Dig a gulf so deep that they can't get through. Put alligators, crocodiles, lions.
Herman Cain. I was thinking the same thing.
Put everything.
Alligators in the boat.
Put them down at the bottom. Have armed guards. You try to cross, and you get shot. Now you get shot. And
there's a 30-second delay here, so I'm waiting for the.
That's just. Yeah, YouTube. Y'all used to be good, man. Y'all used to be good. Now I had to go to Daily Motion now.
Hey, the caller, though, I got to say, you're hearing more and more political talk between soldiers. I mean, usually that doesn't happen. It's just, Wayne. I mean, it was just an area that we really didn't go too many times, but I'll tell you what, now it's different now.
Well, I know when I was in, I might have been Democrat before I went in, but when I went in, I was a Republican because Republicans take care of the military.
That's true.
And then when I got out, then well, actually.
But that caller that called in that said there's a big shift That's true. I'm disappointed that McCain got reelected, but there is a big shift going on.
He cheated.
Oh, you know that, and I know that, and the American people know that, and even YouTube knows that.
His old ass.
It's like my nephew. My nephew's in the military, and the one conversation, and he's active duty right now. One conversation they keep happening that they're having. The number one word is keeping their oath. Their oath.
Right,
That is
right.
what's circulating around right now to the military. And of course, he can't disclose anything, and nor do I actually press him for information. But it's come down to we took an oath, and we honor the oath that we took.
Right.
That's like coming down to the decision. Do we honor our oath, or do we have to break our oath based upon what people want us to do? And that's what I took from that conversation. The oath keepers. I mean, that is what I keep hearing over and over.
Yeah,
Excellent organization.
It is. You're right. It is. It is. Excellent organization. And I mean, every day when I wake up, I don't think of anything else but protecting my nation. I really don't. I mean, I mean, listen, I spent 8 years in the military. Hutch, you spent your time in the military, and you wake up and there's nothing else that you really think of, or, you think of your family, but you think of, what can I do now to protect this nation?
Right.
What can I do?
We've all decided that what the most important thing that we can do is fire up these microphones every night. I mean, to try to get, to try to break through the fog that is the corporate media, that is actively trying to destroy an American patriot that's trying to fix all this.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to take this second, Cam, I'll give it right up, but I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, the SEALs, the people that run the RSBN.TV network, please don't support me, support them. They are the people that are bringing Donald Trump's events with no type of filter, and they're also showing the crowd, sending people out now to the pregame show that one of the callers, you heard him talk about. Support RSBN.TV, please.
Yeah, and you can also support the Wayne Dupree Show. So.
And you can support
No.
But I got to say, Wayne, now we got censored 10 times last night, and they had us back on today. That's courage, in my opinion. I hate when there's silence after I say something.
No, you're right. I mean, it's.
Well, I mean, I wasn't thinking about even there was nowhere in my head, in our head, Cam, right, to even stop.
No, I know we were coming on, but I'm just saying, they got a thing going there, and they had us on again. And that was the thing that I never thought they wouldn't either, but I'm just saying it's commendable.
Right.
They're making money off of us, right? I mean, that's what it boils down to. But I mean, you were just saying something just a second ago. We say that we protect our country, and the one thing that has really gotten to people when I keep bringing up my cable man guy, because I really got to him here. I looked at him one day and I said, bro, listen. I said, I'm not out here just fighting for myself and my family and my children, or Republicans or people that support Trump. I'm out here doing what I have to do to protect you and your kids.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you're a Democrat. We ain't just speaking for ourselves. We're speaking for you, even though you could call us a racist or a bigot. And then the sad thing is, I can use San Bernardino as the crutch. I can use that here because I'm right here. I'm in it. But that's how I have to use it. Hey, I'm fighting for you, whether you want to fight for me or not. You can call me every name in the book. Let me tell you something. But when something happens and it's actually caught and deflected, when Trump wins, you can come back and just shake my hand. I don't need any praise or anything, but I'm fighting for you too. Call me every name that you want. But I'm still going to fight for you at the end of the day. And that's what people don't realize. We're not just fighting for our own selfish reasons. We're fighting for them too. And we'll take the bullets that come out of their mouth and the arrows that they shoot at us every single day for that person. They just don't see it.
I got one of these for those soup coolers. I got one of these for each one of those soup coolers that y'all got. Y'all want to act up? Y'all want to act like y'all ain't never been nowhere? Y'all come on. Y'all come on. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Marie, and I'm from Georgia.
Hi, Marie from Georgia. How you doing, darling?
And I'm also an Haitian American.
All right. Hey, hey. How do you feel? How do you feel about Hillary Clinton not taking care of her responsibility in Haiti?
I was shocked when I heard it. Let me tell you, there are a lot of things that people don't know. She owns a lot of land in Haiti. Okay?
Oh, okay. All right.
A bunch of land, okay? So I don't know, but to tell you frankly, I used to be a Bill Clinton Democrat.
Right.
Okay.
I did too.
When I came to this country, I mean, I thought they were the party of the people.
Mm-hmm.
I almost voted for Hillary, but we had an exchange when she changed. You know, when she wanted to go campaign for Mr. O, and she wrote me a letter and asked me to do so. I said, I'm sorry, I can't do it because I just don't feel comfortable with both of you. And then in 2008, I left the party.
Yo, wait. You left in 2008?
Yeah, and I became an independent because of the media.
That sounds like
because I
what
was
I
trying.
did.
Yeah, I was trying to get information. I couldn't get information. I said, forget this. I canceled all my cable, the cable.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I hear people talk about the media, I laugh because I grew up. My dad taught me how to think outside of the box.
Right.
And I'm a Trump supporter because I'm from New York also. And I like Trump because he's a doer.
Right. He's a doer.
I don't like ideologues.
Right.
Yeah, he's a doer. I want somebody who can make things happen.
Right. And you know what, Marie?
Okay?
Thank you, and thank you for your call. So many people agree with that. Agree with you. They want somebody who is going to do the job. They want somebody who is going to be there, and diligent, ready to go, action. Let's hit this off. Not taking all these vacations all the time. As we know, Trump is a workaholic. Actually, he's really a workaholic. I mean,
he's an amazing man too. When you look at
you don't get to like billions of dollars by taking vacations. You know what I'm saying? You really don't.
He's in 3 or 4 states a day. Yeah. The guy is a machine.
Yeah, he is a machine. Think about it. We had 69-degree weather come in, and it kicked my butt. Still kicking my butt today, and I'm popped up on medicine. This guy's going from state to state.
You got a bald black dude feeding you injections?
You ain't wearing like a Captain Kangaroo dress.
Yeah, my injection is Mucinex DM for my chest, but it kicked my butt in one day, and this guy's going on. Yeah, it does. It used to be prescription, by the way, but he's going 3 hours of sleep a night. Yeah. He's on his plane, and he is going and going and going. He's probably healthier than I am.
Adrenaline, man. Adrenaline. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to roll out of here. We want to thank you, RSBN and Spreaker, for tuning in to the show. Do me a favor. Sometimes I forget to do this, and then sometimes I wait until the last minute like I'm doing right now. If you would like to help support this show, not the RSBN network, because many of you give to the RSBN network, and that, believe me, the RSBN network needs your support. We also would like to have your support for this show. We're also trying to do a nationally syndicated show, radio, and you can go to WayneDupree.com or NewsNinja2012.com. There is a link on the right side of the page. There's probably going to be a pop-up of the radio, and there's a donate button there too. But we are trying to do that before the end of the year. We're trying to get that done. If you have a product that you want millions, that you're ready for millions to hear, then talk to us. Email me at wayne.dupree@rsbn.tv. That your product will be part of our program nationally. So when we put out the show, then your show goes out to the terrestrial radio stations, and people hear about your product or your book that you might read, have written, and people buy your book. So help us and let us help you with what you have. Again, go to WayneDupree.com or NewsNinja2012.com. There is a donate button on the right side, and there's also a pop-up window that is going. It was your first time going there. We have our radio pop-up page, and there's a donate button there. And I'm going to start calling names out, as a matter of fact, next week, if you want your name called out, because some of you have donated already, and I meant to have that list tonight. I will have it on Monday. I will just call first names. I'm not going to call the whole name. I'm just going to call first names. And because we thank you for believing in us and sowing a seed so that we can do this as a group. So with that, Jacob, my friend, thank you, RSBN. Spreaker, don't go nowhere. We're getting ready to roll out for you in just a second. But for RSBN, y'all have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday night, 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is where we are. Don't forget to subscribe to the RSBN network. It's 186,363. We have 14 more days to make 200,000 subscribers. We can do it. All right, Jacob, take us out. And we will see you on Monday. For those that are still listening on Spreaker, God bless you all. You have been an awesome bunch. And don't forget to share this radio side. Make sure that you have your Facebook, you have your Twitter, and you have your Google share buttons at the top. Make sure that you share that for us. And thank you for those that have been in the room and you're putting down the links and stuff for us while we're doing the show. Hutch, how can people reach out to you on social media?
Hey, I'm Hutch Bailey Jr. on Facebook, Berg's Eye View on Twitter, and SteelCityResistance.blogspot.com. Thanks, Wayne and Cam and RSBN. Have a good weekend.
Cam, how can people reach out to you on social media?
I'm on Twitter at Cam, KAMVTV. Y'all have a great weekend.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you can contact me on Twitter at Wayne Dupree Show. You can contact me on Facebook at Wayne Dupree Show. And I look forward to